Hi, welcome back to the channel. A little channel news. We have 45 subscribers now. I'm kind of happy about that. I never really expected to get that many. I'm so psyched that y'all decided to come hang out and watch my videos. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all those other things. I probably won't ever say that very much, but the option is always there. On the agenda for today, we have an almost finished object, and then a second object that's had a little bit of work done, and then another object that's had quite a bit. So, two decent amount of, work on, progress on two of the items, and then the third one is just like, I pick it up every now and then, put a couple rounds on it. First thing I'm going to talk about is the Waterlily from the crochet along that Holly from Stitches Gonna Stitch is doing, and I have gotten everything sewn together. I am a snug, like a tight crocheter. My tension is always tight, but I thought that this was actually better in my, than, I would rather have it kind of cinched in just a little bit and have it, so I chose to go ahead and keep it. Like I noticed the first like 5 or 6 slip stitches were snug at the seam, and then I was like, I was gonna pull it out and loosen it up a little, but then I decided that it might actually look nice, and I figured if I didn't like it once it was all said and done, I could always take it apart. I mean, it's not the end of the world. So that's what I did. I got the ribbing on the collar done, and I got both the arm ribbings done. Don't mind the shedding hair. So I got both of these done, and I just got to do the ribbing on the bottom. Boop. And she will be done. Look how pretty that is. I love this colorway. It is so pretty. This is, I know I've mentioned it before, but we'll say it again. Big Twist Menagerie. It's 100% acrylic, and I am not a big fan of acrylic just because it bugs my skin. Like, don't like it most of the time. But this, I have worked with this on 2 different tops, and I am so happy I bought a bunch of this because it's the only acrylic I have been able to tolerate so far. Now, Basics DX was okay, but that still had kind of a slightly more abrasive feel than even this does. But I have only made one thing with the Basics DK. I think that's what it was called. I made a hat out of it. I want to say I've used 1.5 of these. Or maybe just one, because the other one that I started with might have already been like a half a skein, so maybe 1 skein did it all. But I think it's going pretty well. The second thing is the thing that is basically this. It's the same colorway. This is my Bordeaux Nights. I did get 1 sleeve finished. And I put it on and it fits pretty well. It's a little bit snug, but I kind of was going for a form fitting with this one. So I did that. I got to do whatever the neckline calls for. There's a button situation at the back. This is what I'm worried about. I'm worried about this neckline. This neckline might be the reason this top goes to one of the grandkids. Not gonna lie. I love it though. It's very nice. This yarn, it's Timu yarn. I don't know what exactly it is. I was like, oh, that's pretty. And then I had that, then this pattern called for to make the fingering, do the fingering, and then lace weight up here. Well, I don't got no lace weight, especially nothing that would match. And I found that old package of this stuff, and it matches perfectly. And I think it ended up working very well with it. So I am very happy with it. If I can't keep it and I have to give it to one of the kids, I'm not mad. I love my kids. They'd probably end up kidnapping it anyway, to be honest. So there's that. And the third thing is my grandson's hat for his birthday. He is 1 now. And not 1 now. I don't know what the heck. He is 4 now? I think he's 4. I think he's 4. I don't know where 1 came from. He is definitely not 1. He's a very smart 1-year-old if he is. But anyway, I hope this fits him. If not, I'm going to have to make him a different one. But he likes hats. I thought a nice ribbed beanie would make him happy. And I figured he'd like the colorfulness of this. This is the same yarn I used for my husband's socks. I still got a ways to go, but I should have it done before I go home this weekend. Other than that, I haven't done anything else. I did weigh this. I do have enough to make myself a nice pair of socks, so I'm happy about that. Because I was initially making a pair of socks for me, but I failed at sizing correctly for some reason. I don't know what I was even thinking. So my granddaughter's getting a pair of socks. I don't know if she knows it yet, but hopefully not, because it's supposed to be a surprise. They always end up finding out though. And another thing that I want to do is get this finished. I got to sew this up together, and then I want to make a second one in both the older girls. This is the Shane top. Both the older girls are going to get one. Because I should have made a longer size. Width-wise, this is perfect. And I did this, I did it in the size for as long, I did the length in the same size that it called for. And I don't think I'll be walking around in anything that just barely covers the ladies. In public especially, so the kids are smaller. This might fall off of them a little bit. But I could even like tighten this up here, but I don't think I need to. I think that'll stay up on their bodies. They're 10 and 9. And they're about the same size. I think that they will fit just fine. The last thing that I want to do is get the, I gotta tear back the ranunculus that I started. I messed up, but I also decided I didn't like how snug it was. And I don't know. The longer it sat there, I'm not sure I'm into this yarn for this sweater anymore anyway. So I might just tear the whole thing out and start over with something else once I get home. I have some more of the menagerie in a different colorway. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed, but also like I'm no longer loving this. I love the process, the pattern, and everything. I thought that was a very, not only is the pattern fun and interesting, but it also, there's a lot of things I don't know about knitting, and this pattern tested me every step of the way. I had to constantly go and look up how to do the different stitches and stuff that they called for, and learn, and then try to remember it, so every time I came across it again I didn't have to go look at the video again. But it takes a while for me to retain that kind of stuff. So this will definitely be something I pick up again, like to make pattern wise, but I don't think I'm going to do it in this yarn. I'm not sure what I want to do with this yarn now. You know, I've been thinking about making a skirt. I'm not even a skirt wearer. But it's not because I don't want to. It's because I got a big dog that makes looking nice really difficult. Because he spits all over me all day long. Slobber, slobber, slobber. He's sleeping right now. I think I might have a clip to put at the end, but oh, it's been a long morning. He's been walking and playing. He's been having a good time. So otherwise, I haven't touched my sunny side up socks. I haven't touched my lace socks. And I haven't cast on another set of socks yet. Only because I've been trying to get this stuff wrapped up. I think it won't be long and I'll have everything wrapped up. So, and then I'll be able to start some new stuff. With that, I will let you go. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. I'll see you on the next one.